Hello again, folks. I am Blunty, and inside this PlayAsia box is a thing, or several things actually, that I ordered from PlayAsia. This isn't really an advertisement for those guys, that's just where I happen to get them from. It is my PlayStation Vita, of course, imported from Japan via Hong Kong, then through Singapore down to Australia in a convoluted series of steps, all of which led to this box sitting here right now, which has been detaped but unopened so far, so you can share the joy and excitement of the unboxing experience with me. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Packing peanuts. I love these things. Did you know they're mostly made from potato starch and completely edible? Well, actually, not these ones. These ones are styrofoam. But they're the number 3, or possibly the letter E or W or M. Very versatile shape, that particular shape, but I'm choosing to imagine it as an E because it represents my excitement about getting this package. Eee! Okay, enough of that crap. Let's get rid of these as moderately careful as I can so they don't go everywhere on at the top of the box. Oh, wait. No, these are going to go everywhere. How careful can I be? Because I hate vacuuming. Oh, no, behind the desk. Excellent. Nobody will ever see them there again until I move out of this place, and then they'll be sitting there and I'll remember this day and the excitement I had. Or something. Alrighty. Whoop, saved you. Let's get rid of the box down here. Now then. Not bad packaging, all things considered. Packing peanuts. A little bit of bubble wrap bag. So, PlayStation Vita box. A little bit smaller than I expected to, I think. Perhaps smaller than the box the PlayStation Portable came in. So what have I got here? I've got some leaflets and bits and pieces which are, I don't know, probably codes for downloading. Oh no, that's my 100 hours internet access thingy, I guess. I don't know. But I'm not in Japan, so it's useless to me. Thank you for your order at PlayAsia. Here's a Skyrim sticker, which is shitty. Here's Saint Row the Third sticker, which is also shitty, and $5 off coupon, which I'll probably have to blur that out if I've left the code sitting there so I can actually use it next time I order. PlayStation Vita memory card. Look how small this thing is. Actually, standard SD card compared to the PlayStation Vita memory card. I got the 8GB because that was the one that was in stock the easiest and didn't make me vomit at the price of it, although I choked back a little bit because they're ridiculously expensive little things for an 8-bit card, but that's Sony for you. Let's pop this out of here. And lost in 3, 2, 1, flings across the room and is gone. Oh God, come out of there. So I'm going to snap this thing in half just trying to get it out of the package. Clearly designed for tiny Japanese hands. Come out of there! God! One moment. Aha! Success and victory to me of the big meaty hands. Now I'm going to put this just over here. You keep your eye on that because that'll probably disappear off the back of my table here and I'll never see it again. It'll be a horrific waste of money. The games. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Ridge Racer. People made fun of me for when I told them I ordered Ridge Racer because, it's only got like 4 tracks and 3 cars or 5 cars and 3 tracks or something like that. And you know what, so what? I just bought it for the sake of having a racing game to demonstrate on it. And there's probably going to be DLC if it's good and there's any tracks to download. And goddamn shrink wrapping everything. Okay, so let's open more junk. And that's the size of the PS Vita game cards. Now where's that SD card again for a size comparison? So pretty much the same size as an SD card, so they shouldn't be too hard to actually keep track of. Alrighty, so we'll pop that back in there for the moment, except it won't go back. Am I got it upside down? There we go. They only go in one way, and there's some unintelligible instructions in Japanese, and I do not speak Japanese at all, so that is a slight concern. I'll undo that one later because that one's going to look exactly the same inside, and this is what you really want to see. The Japanese PS Vita, PlayStation Vita. So we'll do the quick rounds of the box. Nothing interesting. And round the back. And we've got a list of things that come in the optional accessories and things that don't come in the box. And I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what any of that means. It probably means this stuff will cost you monies. Okay, so, oh god, more tape. One moment, I'm going to get a knife. Ah, surely there must be a better way in this modern day and age to seal a box than a piece of tape that you just have to cut through. And it drives you mad every time, doesn't it? Whenever you get one of these boxes, tape, I can't get done with everything, can't peel it off, and then you tear the box into pieces trying to get off, and the knife slips, and you cut your hand open, you bleed everywhere, and all of a sudden your life is over before you know it, all because they put a piece of little bit of tape there. Okay, so, it's like a magic trick, it just folds out forever. This is obviously your Get Started guide, which again is all in Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese, so useless. And, let's see. And, more accordion magic. Whee! It's like a Japanese streamer, because, you know. Okay. So, this is the power adapter. Standard little figure 8 socket there, so even though this has got that little plug socket arrangement on it, which is useless for Australia, you can just plug in a standard Australian cord into that, as long as you've got the standard figure 8 on the other end, which I have lots of, because I have lots of electronics and dozens of those, so I can throw that away, keep that, and use it, because it shall say on here somewhere, no doubt, 100 volt to 240 volt, 0.2 of an amp, so it'll work worldwide, as long as you've got the right plug jammed into it. And the other side is, what the? Well, that's not like Sony at all. The other side is a USB slot, but it's one of those deep ones, so even though it's a standard USB connection, you still have to use their USB cables, because a normal USB cable won't reach down all the way into there. And not only is it deep, it's got a little cutout there, so just in case you want to peel back your other USBs. And Sony, you are sods at that kind of thing, aren't you, you bastards? Anyway, so, and on the other end, just some sort of multi-pin standard adapter thingy, which is not that interesting at all. One more thing before we get to the hardware. This is the Docomo SIM card and stuff, which again is not of much use to me here in Australia. So, no, I thought I had more to come. Okay, we're finally at the hardware. Settle down. I know you're championing your bit. I've got to build tension here. That's what video entertainment is all about. You've got to lead up to things. So if I started with this, you'd watch 3 seconds of the video and turn, I've seen it all now. Or would you? Am I that interesting? I don't know. So, there it is. You're probably familiar with how the hardware looks. Looks a lot like a PSP, which... where's my PSP? See? Should have done some preparation. I'll be right back. No, there's my PSP. Okay, so let's do some size comparisons here. We'll pop that focus again. We'll stick this box just at the back here. Clear that out. So, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation Portable, which despite the thumbprints all over it, hasn't been used in about a year, because, well, developers kind of gave up making games for it, really. And Sony kind of gave up on it a while back. It's been around for 7 years, but anyway. So there's your size comparison. PS Vita is a little bit thicker, despite having no disk drive at all. There's more stuff in there, a little bit longer, and a little bit taller, so just a little bit bigger, which means, of course, it will not fit into your pocket at all, unless you have particularly large pockets. 2 little thumbsticks there, which I've used before on the pre-production unit, and a lot of people are asking, no, they do not click down. They are convex, meaning they curve upwards a little bit, not downwards like the 3DS does to sort of cushion your thumb, which means they're a little bit rubberized, and you can slip off them. So, but yeah, they feel pretty good. They don't have a lot of travel in them, but they should service quite well for games, for what I've experienced so far. The D-pad, unusual for Sony, is a full cross-pad instead of what they usually have, which is the little broken up one. So, now, more size comparisons. Just so to give you an idea, there's an iPhone, and more importantly, there's its main competition in the market, the 3DS. So it's thinner than 3DS, bigger in every other direction, basically. Well, you know what, maybe I can get it into some pockets. I can get the 3DS into some pockets, and it's fairly chunky. Okay, so there's the unboxing for you guys. I wasn't planning on doing an unboxing, but I put out a video saying, what would you like to see when I get it in? And there were a few, can you do an unboxing one for us? And so I did an unboxing one for it. Let's just pull this down here, because I'm so paranoid that's going to get lost. As soon as this video turns off, I'm putting it in the unit. as soon as I figure out which slot it goes in. That's what she said. So, anyway, keep watching. Coming up very soon. Probably going to be about a day apart or so. More videos. We're going to be looking at the hardware itself. We're going to be looking at setup and interface and how Twitter works and all that sort of stuff, and gameplay, of course. We're going to look at the controls, see how it sounds, have a look at the graphics, the pads, the buttons, see how they perform. Going to have a quick look at the PSN store if I can figure out how to set up a Japanese account. Going to have a look at organization and how big the download games are and prices, and hopefully get to have a fool around with remote play and do some PS3 games remote play, or PS1, PS2, see how that works. And of course we're going to have a look at the cameras, one of which is there. Can't quite see it in this light. There we go, just caught it. And yeah, we're going to give it a good old thorough going through it. Everything you guys suggested, just about. So thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.